In July of 2023, I moved to Utah from California. This means I got to experience my first real winter, along with the changing of the seasons. And to be honest, I thought I was gonna hate it. I really don't like the cold, so I bought a bike trainer so I would stay active through the winter on my bike. I discovered an app called Zwift, and that gamified riding my bike inside, which helped keep me in some sort of shape. The pace rides were super helpful in helping me ride at a consistent pace. This is the first time I can see my power curve. I can see really like what my intensity is, my weighted average power, my power zones. I also spent a lot of winter rebuilding bikes. Over the last 2 years, I've fallen in love with restoring something that's over 30 years old and giving it new life. I spent countless hours in my cold garage working on two bikes, a 1989 Giant Sedona and a Diamondback Ascent. I really like these old Giant bikes with this logo that you hardly see anymore. They shipped with fun colors, and I love bringing that back to life in these builds. I converted the Diamondback to a 1x, and I really like it because it's yellow, like my Diverge. And at the end of the day, working on and riding bikes is really just something that gets me off the computer and into the real world. I feel like so many of us struggle with screen time, comparing ourselves to others, and not truly living our own life. Riding and working on bikes helps me disconnect from the digital world and gets me engaged in the real world. I also really enjoyed shoveling snow, weird enough. Much like riding my bike, it got me off my computer and gave me a reason to get outside and move my body on mornings that I would typically want to just stay inside. I was able to see the results of my work, and to me, that is incredibly satisfying. I was also surprised that I actually like driving in the snow, in retrospect. I enjoyed the focus and attentiveness you have to have when you're driving in the snow. I felt like my investment in a Ford Maverick with all-wheel drive was a good investment. Although whenever I had to drive somewhere, I felt incredibly stressed, but not about myself, more about the people around me. One of those snowy drives was coming back from the Owens Valley in California. In February, I saw a good weather window, and my friend Dan joined me on the first ride of the Los Angeles Aqueduct route that I had been planning for over 3 years and failed to ride last year. It was so satisfying to see the places I had been studying on Google Earth in real life, to see, smell, and taste what it was like to be out on a grand adventure again. It wasn't an easy trip, but we got through it, and the Los Angeles Aqueduct route had been ridden for the first time. Now it's spring, and the feeling of coming out of winter is something that I really love. There's something about that first warm day of the year when everyone is outside, enjoying the weather and getting after it. That is a feeling I've never really felt before living in California, where perfect days are found throughout the year. I really didn't think I would like winter, but it turns out I did.